can't play without it.
No, I agree.
Yeah. They're gonna play?
They're not doing that. We don't have that's a problem, man.
No. Yeah, it is. It is. It's actually really dangerous. How do we get a hold of the coach? This is not optimal. All right. Welcome to Foothills Ice Arena. That was exciting. We may not have had refs for a while there. I wasn't sure what was going on, but let me double check to make sure our stream is working well. I have no idea. Do we need to like put like a couple of dollars in a pot or something? And... All right. 17 on the board. We got Bantow out there. We got Heskett out there. We got McClintock. Fuck in the far side corner here. Foothills swinging it around, trying to get on the high side. Puck goes down below the goal line. Puck behind the net. Foothills trying to get it out. Gets stolen. Shot by Bantow. Saved by the goalie. Puck still back in the back. Bryce McClintock steps in. Boys trying to force a turnover. Do keep it in. Battle continues now into the neutral zone. Can't get by Trenton Clark. Trenton's going to take it and reset. Back behind our own zone. Goes D-to-D over to Travis. Travis now coming on the inside boards. Chips it into open territory. Foothills grab it in the neutral zone. Try to come through. Travis is on his hip. Foothills still in. Onside. Two kids avoid each other. Player goes into the corner. Heskett's back there. They hand it off to each other. Low side boards now. They're going to scissor at the high side. D steps. They still have it. Tries to slip it around. Possession at the high side. Go far. Up and in the front. Saved by Floria. Boys grab it, chip it out. Oh, sorry. No icing here. Sends it around. Cleek off the bench. He's going to have it. Loses it off the stick. Loses it off the Foothills kid's stick as well into the corner. Going to chip it up on the high side through the neutral zone here. In front of our net. They are delayed offside. Forced to tag up. Cleek has it in the back. Gives it to Billy now out there. He's got Letterman ahead of him. And I see Mason Smith and Levi Cook out there as well. Puck got dumped deep as Foothills goes for a change. Got Cleek back there. He's going to chip it up the boards. Letterman's going to activate. Cookie's activating as well. Here goes Mason Smith through the neutral zone. Gives it to Cookie. Cookie dumps it deep. 14:43 remaining in the first period. Puck in the far side corner. Didn't go far enough. Apologies. Shot by Ty Lue. Gets blocked in front. Here they come through the middle. Ty's going to pinch that kid off. Foothills regroups it through the middle. Ref's going to let it go. Foothills is forced to double clutch as they're coming, reloading in the neutral zone. They go for a change. boys as well. Billy's out there still with Cruz Volk now. Puck behind the net. Dangerous in front. Opportunities. Tipped. Lots of bodies. Boys come away with it. Patty Brown crosses the red. Dumps it deep. No icing. Play resumes. 14 more minutes now in the first. Battling in the low side corner. Boys are going to dump it deep. Cruz Volk's going to go to work. Slapper gets tipped. Foothills grabs it in the middle. Tyler's back checking here. He's got Tate Swalls out there. He's going to clean up, grab it, go D to D. Cross ice pass to Cruz. Cruz is going to dump it deep. Foothills goalie plays it on his backhand just by Patty Brown. Out, held up the blue line. The boys regroup. Tate resets. Spinorama at our own blue. Chips up the boards. Foothills gets it. They're going to just dump it deep. Jackson Heskett out there now. He's going to find Trenton Clark off the bench. Number 71 coming through on the low side boards. Holds up, spins, tries to find space for himself. Foothills comes away with it. Player goes on the far side as well. In the zone onside. He's got Travis on his hip. Trenton in there battling as well. Shot from the point. Save. Alexandru Floria. Foothills is going to finish their change. I think I'm like overcompensating on this left side and undercompensating on the far side. So I'll do a better job at that. I'm like in the stands and then over here, like in that corner. Shot from the point goes nowhere, but all the way around. Foothills regroups in the neutral zone. They are on, barely. Good call by the ref there. We got Mr. Foothill, Colorado. Yeah, helping us out, yeah. This is an exhibition game. I don't know the rules, but we get to play hockey, so let's go. Connor Bantow there. Trenton Clark is at the wing, actually. Apologies, I mentioned he might have been defense, but he's at the wing today with McClintock. Back on defense is going to be Travis and Billy Capflash. Foothills regroups. Shot goes wide, goes high side boards. Boys chip it to himself. McClintock has it. Tries to find Bantow through the middle. Trying to find Trenton, battling in the neutral zone. The battling going on. Foothills player kicks it to himself. Shot contested by Travis. Puck goes into the corner. Trenton back there battling as well. Puck in the low side corner now. Slowly makes it way up the boards. Doesn't get out. Trenton's going to grab it and takes it the rest of the way. He's got Bantow with him. Trenton's just going to dump it deep. Boys are going to go for a change as Trenton is going to forecheck as F1. Chips it along the boards here. Slides it through the neutral zone. Foothills player by himself. It meets a bunch of Monument players. Battle continues. Go on. Puck down deep. Mason Smith now out there. Turnover by Foothills. Grab save by Alexandru. Puck on the high side again. Mason. Hits the ref. Trenton is just going to clean up house. Get it down deep. That's for the icing with 11:53 remaining in the first period.
This would be the best ref game we've
I
had
know.
all season.
I know.
So far, he's on top of it.
He is. That offsides, I was kind of seeing what was going to happen and called it right away. I'm all the way down here. Sorry about that. Face off in defensive zone. I see Letterman. I see Mason. Tate has it. Chips it up the boards. Cleek also out there with Cookie. Puck behind the net. Mason Smith battling in the corner. Puck comes up high. Foothills is going to step. They take it back into the same corner. Goes behind. Player still has it. He's going to hold off. Cookie's going to apply some pressure. Shot from the point. Hits a defender in front. That's Mason. He's going to try to find Cookie. Finds open space. Liam Letterman with an opportunity. He's got Cleek streaking to the front of the net. Passes in front. One tipper just wide. Great opportunity there for number 10 to number 62. Cleek does keep it in. Maintains possession on the low side. Eats a hit from a Foothills player. Letterman comes in as well, throws his body around. Cookie's now as well. Forces the turnover. Opportunities here. Boys get it at the blue and dump it back deep. Boys are going to go for a forward change here. Travis and Tate out on defense. Letterman's still out there on defense as well, but we got Cruz Volk in there. And we got Jackson, Patty Brown on offense as well. Foothills double backs in their own zone. Tries to get it out. Tyler Lou's also there to join the party. Puck comes through the neutral zone, hits a couple of players in black and white. Foothills forced to regroup as Monument backtracks to cover the defensive point. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm overcompensating again. There goes Monument, though. Cruz Volk has it. He's trying to chip it up through the neutral zone. Gets intercepted. Foothills battling. They're coming through. Shot. Alex Andrew with the save. Puck into the low corner here. They go low to high. Shot from the point tipped into the far high side corner. Boys battling in there as well. Loose puck. Shot goes wide. Foothills still maintains possession. Trying to cycle on the low side board. Cruz Volk keeps them on the outside. Puck comes dangerously through the middle. Patty Brown is there too. Monument just chunks it into the corner. Patty Brown chips it up the board. Tyler gets it out finally. Boys are going to go for a change. Tyler's going to stay out there forechecking as F1. Foothills also going for a change as well. Connor Bantow comes out to replace with Tyler Hees goes out. Foothills dumps it deep. Mason Smith is first back. He's going to double up. Oh, triple up. Okie dokie move. Creates himself some space. Chips it up the boards over to McClintock. Puck finds himself over to Connor Bantow. 96. Bantow comes in. Shot on net. Goes into the high side corner. Trenton Clark is there. Oh, gets his pocket picked. But high side boards. Foothills now coming through. Trenton grabs it. Chunks it in. No offsides. Foothills, though, grabs it. Flicks it into their own bench. We're going to have a face-off. Should be in the zone here with 8:56 remaining in the first period. Yeah, ref chooses the correct option. Makes me feel good. Connor Bantow is going to stay in there. Trenton Clark's in front of the net. High side is McClintock. You got Mason Smith at center field and Billy at the corner. Foothills maintains possession but goes behind their own net. They sling it down the low side. Trenton Clark is there battling. Bantow comes in, grabs it. He's still battling in there as well. Foothills tries to go low to high to get it out. Second effort does. Tries to slip it around. Here comes Foothills. Can't get it on Mason. Bunch of big bodies hitting. Nothing. No harm, no foul. Alex Andrews going to grab it real fast and whistle for the stoppage of play at 8:27 now in the first period. Shout out to the 5 people watching on our stream. Hopefully it's warmer where you guys are at. We are in beautiful ice box Foothills Flyers arena. It is very cold. That being said, the Flyers maintain possession. They're coming through, tries to sling it in front. They have it behind the net. Boys are getting in. A nice job. Hard effort to get it out. Trenton Clark chasing the defender down. He's going to hold up. Number 71 coming through as Foothills has a person cherry picking way down deep, stretching the field. They do try to come through now, 2-on-1 through, finds an open guy, shot. Oh, just over Alex's glove. Foothills does first period, 2-on-1 play, partner in the middle. Double back, shot backhand side, glove side. Alex Andrews' glove was there, but it just sneaks right over. Kind of a face-off here at center ice, though. It's Paxton's line, number 62. High side Letterman, low side Levi Cookie. Then we have Billy and Travis at defense. Foothills maintains possession. They try to slip it up. Paxton up the high side, battling with Cookie covering behind him. Paxton comes away with it. Lots of stealing and re-stealing going on. Lots of stick tick. Ooh, Paxton with a nice move. Tries to create some space. Foothills grabs the loose puck. Comes through the neutral zone. Travis has it. Slips it up to Cookie. Cookie gets it over. Tries to find Paxton. Cookie eats the hit. Puck coming through the middle. Billy forces him to dump it deep. Travis in his coverage. Peppering, playing around with players here. As Levi, he's going to sidestep Sko, takes it out of the zone, gets it off the boards over to Letterman. Letterman dumps it deep. Goalie forced to play it, lets it go. Letterman forechecks as the puck comes all the way around the other side as well. Puck on the high side now. They slip it behind their own net. Letterman in pursuit. Less than 7 minutes now remaining in the first period. Foothills comes through the neutral zone. Tries to come, can't get around the stick tick of Billy. As they go deep. Cruz Volk now F1 pursuit. Letterman is his coverage at neutral zone. It's a long shift for him there. As they come in now, Brownie and Smith out there. Nice job stick in the corner. Mason Smith with the steal. He's now walking the dog up the boards. Here goes Mason Smith into the neutral zone. He has some space. He's got some speed. He's coming through. Tries to chip it around the last guy. Puck goes behind the net. Turnover in the middle. Tyler's got it. He gets bumped. Flyers still maintain. Rainbow flip. Tries to find a streaker through the middle. They dump it back deep. Boys tag back up. A little interference there. No harm, no foul. As the puck comes through the neutral zone. Brownie's going to chip it over to Tyler. Tyler's going to eat the hit as he dumps it deep. Oh, physicality is going to start picking up. Boys try to slip it through the middle. The center, Tyler's kind of mad, I think. Anyways, here comes the Flyers, though. They're coming in. Players on his backhand. He takes it on the low side corner. Tries to slip it in front. Backhand shot. Save Floria. Loose puck. Mason's on the ice there. Comes in through the middle. Tyler's just going to backhand it and flip it out. He's going to go for a change. Volk is off. Tyler is off. Brownie is off. Swalls is on. We got Connor Bantow as well with McClintock. Trenton Clark in the corner, sorry. Chipping it around. Boys get it out. Gets it deep. On net. Goalie's forced to play it. He's going to... 5 remaining in the first period. Boys find themselves down 0-1.
I was like, oh, that's weird.
Same line out there. Bantow, McClintock's going to be in front of the net. We have Travis and Heskett out on defense. Chip it around. A bunch of bodies still getting up off the ice. In the meantime, Foothills comes through the middle and just going to dump it deep. Puck's on the high side now, battling. McClintock comes through, eats a late hit, saved by Floria, or hits a bunch of bodies in front. Puck still battling around. Tries to get it out. Boys finally maintain possession. Here goes Heskett. Jackson Heskett got Bantow with him with Clarkey. Pass at the blue. Delayed off sides here. Boys have to tag up. Clarkey gets it over to Heskett. Heskett to chip it off and get it deep. Foothills maintains possession. Goes behind their own net. Bantow looking on. McClintock's going to step in. Trenton Clark meets the passer. Shot from Trenton hits a kid in the arm. Again, Foothills tries to chip it up and out and does. Finds Tate in neutral zone. He's going to flip it up the boards over to Bantow. Bantow and Clark 2-on-1 coming into the zone. Flips it over to Bantow. Stick ticks. Goes just wide. It goes low to high. Cooking off the bench keeps it in. Second effort by Foothills does get it out. Puck still bouncing around. Cookie grabs it. With the help from Connor, dumps it deep. Trenton Clark goes to work. Foothills shifts it up the boards. Leaves it for Cookie. Cookie has it. Tries to slip it in front. Hits a bunch of bodies. Off the bench. Swalls has it. Clark's going to go for a change. Puck is behind the net. Comes up the side of the boards. Billy, delayed off sides here. The boys have to tag up. Letterman off the bench. She's going to forecheck. Foothills through the neutral zone. 3-on-2, 3-on-3. Tries to get around Tate. Pass. And that's going to be a delayed penalty here. So it comes upside. Foothills still has possession. Cleek touches it for the penalty. And the Foothills Flyers are going to go on a power play with 3:20 remaining in the first period. Face off in our defensive zone. We're going to see Travis out there in front of the net. He's got Brownie with him as well. Letterman steps in at the center spot. Foothills maintains position. They go low to high. They're going to cycle 3 high right now. Player steps, shot just a bit outside. Foothills regroup. They go low to high again. D, shot from the point, hits bodies. Greens to the corner. Hard angle shot. Floria with the squeeze, and he keeps that puck out to keep it down. Period 143 remaining in the penalty kill. Letterman steps into our spot again. He's going to have, I think it's Heskett with him on the far side wing. Oh, Brownie, excuse me. Foothill has it. They're kind of battling in the front. Good job by Letterman creating pressure at the point. Puck comes through the middle. Brownie has it. He tries to slip it out. He finally does with the second effort. Goes all the way down. Goalie's forced to play it. Letterman's going to forecheck. Ooh, awkward handoff there between the goalie and the forward, or the defenseman. Foothills tries to pass it up the boards. Brownie is there shadowing the player. Loses the puck himself. Gets all the way over here to Travis. Travis is going to sling around the boards. 1:03 remaining in the penalty kill. As Foothills goes high to low. Defender steps, tries to keep it in, drops it off to his teammate. Delayed penalty again here, probably for interference. As their goalie gets pulled, so 6-on-4 until the next touch-up. Puck's now on the high side. Brownie comes in, takes advantage of that delayed penalty. He'll be there for tripping. Letterman touches up, and we're going to be down 5-on-3 for the next 38 seconds. And then another 5-on-4 power play for Foothills. 1:58 remaining in the first period. Got Bantow in there at center. Got Smith is going to line up in front of the net. High side looks like it's going to be Billy. .158 again, remaining in the first 38 seconds in the 5-on-3 penalty kill. Foothills can't get around the boys in black and white, just dump it. Goalie stops it before crossing the goal line, their own net. Coming through the neutral zone, player comes through, tries to get it around Mason, but tip forces him outside. Then another tip by Mason keeps it outside. Puck is behind the net. Mason digging for gold against two players. Foothills is grabbing it. They're going to slow it down. They go down low. Oh, weird loose puck. Rebound in front. Saved by Floria. Blocker save on the stretch. They come back here down low on the low side hallway. In the corner, they cycle. 5-on-4 hockey now with 1:13 left. Shot save. Floria leg pad. Rebound back down low boards. Foothills still have it down low. Mason's going to step, pin his kid as Foothills has it behind the net. Tyler's out there as well. Loose puck still battling around. Billy's going to chip it up the boards. Trying to chip it across Tyler and Connor. Boy, he's playing bouncing puck here. Shot. A wild bouncing puck. Hits Floria and kind of gives a weird bounce and up and over his glove. And with 43.89 seconds remaining in the first period, Foothills is up 0-2. We got Cruiser in there as center for the face-off at center. Patty Brown on the high side, Ty Lue on the low side. Heskett goes and just checks in on his goalie, make sure everything's all right. And we have Travis with them as his D partner. Oh, real ref is back now with stripes. As the Foothills win the draw, they reset in their own zone. They chip it up the boards. As Cruz comes and says hello. Goalie's forced to play it. Almost turns it right over to Brownie. Foothills regroups in the neutral zone. 3-on-2 coming in, forcing to back up, and players just going to dump it deep. They cycle down low, finds Cruz Volk instead. Weird bounce off the wall. Foothills with an opportunity hill. They keep it in on the high side shot. Gloria sees it, snags it with 12.7 seconds remaining in the first period. A real zebra out here in the wild, as we do still have one in civilian clothes. Got the boys talking it over for the faceoff. Cruiser steps back in. Ties up, loose puck. Foothills grabs it. Alling around, Brownie comes away with it. Number 8. He's going to walk into neutral zone, chips it off the board, sends Tyler. Tyler's going to activate. And just like that, that's the end of the first. We'll be back after 6. The start of the second in beautiful Foothills Ice Arena. right. Start of the second period. Shout out to Alyssa Clark for helping relieve me from moving the camera. Chris Clark now taking over. Trenton Clark with the turnover, gives it to Bantow. Bantow coming in, down low side. Foothills grabs it and dumps it back out. And Mason Smith regroups at the neutral zone, gets met by two players. He's going to further it along, hits a body on the bench. And we're going to have a face-off here. 16:38 remaining in the second period. We have one stripe, one civilian, and rumor has it we have a few more stripes coming out as well. Monument wins the draw. Mason's going to just intercept, dumps it deep. Bantow with the steal. Bantow has it on his backhand. He goes low to high. Shot from Mason, tipped in front, just outside. Trenton Clark has it now. He's going to double clutch on his backhand. Scissor. Oh, no, he holds it off. Oh, tries to go low to high over to Mason Smith, which is outside of his reach. 16-16 in the second. We got one player coming on strong. Mason's going to double clutch. Up behind the net. Foothills still has it behind the net. Boys maintain due vigilance. Comes away with it. There goes Monument. Bantow gives it to Trenton. Trenton gets it around the last good foot. Goes low to high. Foothills coming bench. Tries to get it around MHC, but cannot. That player by Tate or Mason Smith forcing the turnover. Foothills regrouping in neutral zone. Try to get it deep, but bounces right back out. They go for their change and delayed offsides. They have to touch up with 15:29 remaining in the second period. Same thing, more neutral zone pressure. Foothills does finally get it out. Second zebra wants to come out. We have three now cited in the wild. 15-15 as no ice. No icing, Stripe says, as Foothills goes low to high. Slips it up the boards. MHC tries to steal it back. Lots of stick going on. Foothill Flyer comes in and all by himself loses an edge. Boys grab it. Can't get it out. Foothill shot from the point. Intercepted in front. Heskett grabs it. Tries to chip it up the boards. Let it in the face. Goalie kind of wanted to come out. Sticks are tangled. Bodies are tangled. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Tate Swalls has it. Slips it back behind to Cleek. Cleek surveys the field. Cross-ice pass finds Heskett. Heskett chips it. Cookie with the tip, and he's going to go to work. Goalie dangerously out. Plays for it. A little extra interference calls not being called, so they let the slash go as well, but play resumes in neutral zone. Foothills coming through. Cleek battling with Cookie. Cleek has it. Tries to slip it in front through the middle. He's got Letterman on the other side. Number 10 grabs it. Battles in the high side boards. Slings it all the way around. Travis, pops right over Travis' stick, goes too far. Cleek's going to cover for him. He's first back, checks his six, tucks it into his skates, creates some space for himself, and slings it on the high side boards. There's a Foothills player there on the high side. Boris grabs it. Travis is going to just grab it, sling it around. Bouncing puck, shot. I think the net came off. Floria had to stretch for that one. Makes a beautiful save on the far side. He was already down. Weird bounce off the boards or off the net. Puck kind of changed course direction quickly. He had to quickly reset, stretch for that save at 13:42 remaining in the second period. Boys are down by 2.
Ref lopsided it and blew it prematurely and apologized.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, net got fixed. Ref might have also missed it as well. Ooh, puck was gone. And some kid ate it in the corner there. Oh, Travis ate a hard one behind the play. Foothills players coming through neutral zone. He's going to take it himself. Can't get around Billy. Loses the puck too far. Puck through the middle. Dangerously through the crease. Goalie with the save. Gets it over to Tyler. Tyler's by himself. He gets pushed down. Boys are delayed offsides here. Foothills is going to regroup in their own zone. Boys come through. Foothills on the high side boards. He's going to circle in the high side. Tyler's now sticking on his hip. He's going to scissor at the high. Turns it over right away. MAC opportunity here. Cruiser with a nice move. Oh no, Billy Capflesh, 68, not 88, goes through with a nice move here. Tyler with the forecheck, forcing the pass through neutral zone. Foothills player by himself. Brownie, he's going to be on his hip to lay. Oh, nice move. Brownie had stepped, forced the player to go East Coast, West Coast, which allowed some extra time. The Foothills is offside. So 12:34 remaining in the second period. Boys are down by 2. 5-on-5 hockey. Face off just outside of the Foothills bench. Boys maintain possession here. Cross-ice pass for a streaking Tate, intercepted by Foothills. Loose puck grabbed by Trent Clark. Loose puck in the middle. Oh my gosh, what's going on here? Try to just reset it real quick. Foothills has it on the high side board. Loose puck finds MHC. MHC chips it along the boards, finds Trent Clark. 71 comes in, makes another move in through the center lane. He's on his back and he's going to circle up back high. Cross-ice pass, tries to find Tate, who also has stepped. Tate swallows back there, chips it in front, puck in the middle, loose puck. Bryce shot on net, or hits a bunch of bodies in front, Bryce in there digging for gold. He's going to throw his body around as well. Foothills grabs it, slings it around the corner, down to the low side boards. Tate swallows, creating some pressure, forces the puck back down below the goal line. Connor Bantow is going to try and do the same. He does come away with it. Connor steals, comes to the low side circle, shot through traffic just on the outside. Another pass from Trenton over to Connor. Trenton now tries to go low to high off the boards. Finds Tate. Tate's going to hold it down, slips it into open ice. His D partner, Mason Smith, is going to step. Mason through the middle as Foothills tries to find a home run pass. Goes by everybody. No icing. Foothills still has possession. They're below the goal line on the low side. Slips it back behind the goal line again for a following teammate. Tate back there as well. Tate's going to get called for a baby bump. 11:07. And 11:07 on a missed icing. And Tate's going to get popped here for 2 minutes. Should have been. So face off in the defensive zone. Looks like I see Heskett out there. I got Paxton Cleek with Levi Cookie. Heskett's in the 6th spot. Travis is behind in front of the net. Foothills maintains possession. They have it on the high side blue. Player's going to come in, step shot. Floria save. Kicks it into the corner. Heskett chips it off the boards. Up and out. No icing. So goalie's forced to play it because Paxton is on a mission, forcing some chaos in the defensive zone. One-man band number 62 chasing down a Foothills player who comes it in. Pass through the middle to nobody. Defenseman forced to step. Defenseman still has it, throws it into the corner. Bouncing puck around. Here comes Paxton Cleek. He comes away with it. Oh, gets his pocket picked at the blue. Shot, Floria with the save. Loose rebound in front. And Floria jumps on it with 1:18 remaining on the penalty kill. 10:24 remaining in the second period. We're going to go for a 4-player change here. Cruz Volk is in there. Tyler Liu and Mason Smith with Billy as his team partner. Billy's going to be in the 6th spot. Mason's going to be in the front with Tyler. Cruz Volk steps into the center. Foothills maintains possession low to high. Got players on the block. Walk the line. Shot goes wide. Loose puck. Mason has it. He's going to rainbow it up. With the now with Foothills goes behind their own net. Riley with the pressure, forcing the pass, gets over to Cruz. Cruz chips it on the board. Foothills has to force to regroup. They chip on the high side boards now through the center ice. Finds Cruz Volk. Cruz is going to create some more pressure, forcing the Foothills group to turn it back over to him. He dumps it back deep again and kills more time. 38 seconds now remaining in the second period. Foothills comes through the neutral zone and just dumps it deep, far side corner. Finds a forward coming in. Says hello to Billy. Says hello to a couple of other players. Number 8 game, Billy Flesh kills more time. He's just going to activate as well, as he's going to be the F1 kill on this penalty. 14 seconds now remaining. Boys get the loose puck. Tyler's going to go for a change. Out comes Bantow. 7 seconds now remaining. Mason Smith grabs it again. Bantow's going to chip it deep, go to work. 5-on-5 hockey resumes at 9:06 Bantow battling in the corner, steps, tries to find a backdoor pass for McClintock. Goalie quickly jumps on it, sensing life in peril. 9:01 in the second. Boys down by 2, but knocking on the door. Got Bantow stepping in. Clark is going to be in the front of the net. Got McClintock in the pocket on the high side. Heskett and Travis on the blue. Foothill gets the puck. They're down low side. Trenton steps. Heskett keeps it in. Hit Bantow in front. Loose puck in the middle. Foothills comes through the neutral zone, kind of bumping into themselves there. They finally do grab it and dump it deep. No icing. Heskatt's first back. He's going to change course of direction. Foothills grabs it, tries to make a pass, hits Monument instead. They go low to high. Shot from the point, wide. Down low. Trenton Clark, I see looking on. Bantow's in there as well. Foothills comes away with a shot. Floria, he wisely pounces on it. With 8:22 remaining in the second period, we're going to have a face-off in our defensive zone. We're going to change our forwards here. Cleek line is out there with Cookie and Letterman. We're going to remain our D pair. Defensive draw. Cleek's going to win the draw there. Heskett has it. He's going to slip it behind the net. Goes low to high over to Letterman. Letterman has it over. Drops it over for Travis. Player steps. Tries to find bunch of players. I don't know what's going on. I know Flory had to make a save in there. At the end of the day, Foothills still has it. They scissor at the high circle or high point. They walk the jog down low, chips it below the goal line into the corner. Monument though is there to try to steal it. They come black and white. Here goes Paxton Cleek. He's got him. He's man on a mission. Shot. Oh, goalie with the save, just barely over the net. Foothills have to regroup. Cookie's in there battling. Puck goes in the corner. Letterman's in there as well. Shot from the point by Heskett. Goalie saves. Loose rebound. Oh, try to get it out. Tate catches it, but has to regroup in neutral zone. Heskett has it. Goes low side boards over to Cookie. Eats a hit. Let the puck bounce. Paxton Cleek. Goalie with the diving move. Loose puck. Score. MHC with the goal. Tate Swalls steps from the defensive point. Paxton Cleek with authority, forcing the turnover. Goalie got spooked, it looked like, and he had to just dive to make a play. Loses the puck. Tate steps from the D-line. Puts it in the empty netter. Boys cut the deficit down to 1 with 7:21 remaining in the second period. Got Billy and Mason. Puck is in our own zone. High side boards. Bunch of bodies there. A stick ticks galore in the high corner now. Foothills does have it. Tries to find a pass through the middle. Floria there. Puck goes on the high side and does get out. Tyler now pursues as there is no icing. Foothills player double backs. Brownie's going to step as well. Foothills passes up through the central neutral zone. Now Tyler comes back with the steal. Tyler Liu, he's going to change course. He goes through the middle. 2-on-3 coming in. Tyler tries to slip it around a player. Gets the shot on net. Goalie pounces on it with 6:38 remaining in the second period. Monument down 1-2. Offensive draw here. We have a full wholesale change for both teams. 10 fresh bodies out there. We got Bantow in line. Heskett and Travis there up near the circle. Oh, nice job by Bantow pushing it into the corner and steals it himself. 96 has it in the low side corner now. Low side hallway, double backs into the corner. He still has it. He's just going to Shaquille O'Neal and box out into the corner here. Trenton comes in. Who has the puck here? Oh, Foothills comes away with it. They go behind their own net. Tries to go out, but can't. Shot by Travis. Goalie with the save. Puck goes back behind the net. Clarkey playing chess with a kid. Bantow there also digging for gold. Loose puck now on the low side board. 2-on-3. Boys come away with the Heskett at the point. Gives it over to Travis. Oh, can't hold it at the blue line. Here comes Foothills. 2-on-3. Travis back checking, making it 2-on-2. shot over the net. Travis behind the goal line battling. Banshau's in there with them as well. Foothills comes away with it, cycles, tries to find their guy in the forcing the defensive player to step. Haskett now battling on the high side below the goal line in the corner. Bantow there as well. Foothills comes away with it. They try to slip it out. Load a high shot from the high circle. Florio with the big body snag at 5:29 in the second period. Boys are down 1-2. Another 10-player change for your MHC. We got Swalls and Mason Smith on defense. Swalls is going to set up in front of the net. Mason in the 6th spot. We got Cookie and Cleek and Letterman out there. Letterman on the high side. Cookie also in front of the net. Cleek wins the draw. Foothills with the step and steal. They have possession. They dump it back behind the net. Finds Mason Smith instead. Mason chips it up the boards. Not out. Shot on net. Save Floria. Rebound Swalls. Second effort. Through the middle. It's a high hit. Here goes Mason, though. Mason coming through the middle. Tries to find Letterman. Cookie, though, has it. He has to tag up. Sorry, he tries to find Cleek, excuse me. Boys do eventually get it down deep. Tate had stepped. Cookie was in coverage. Cookie gets it over to Smith. Smith up the boards over to Letterman. Letterman tries to chip it up for Cleek. Foothills with the turnover. Swalls with the dive to save and maintain possession. Tate against the grain, tries to make a pass, finds his own rebound, does get it out. They have to hold off, but they can't as Foothills comes in offsides. 4:30 in the second. Down by 1. Neutral zone faceoff just outside of the blue on the fan side dot. We've got Cruiser in there now at center. Tyre on the high side, Brownie on the low side. Billy and Travis. Ref pointing at something, but play resumes. Foothills with the win. They go D to D and dump it in. Shot on net. Leaves it for Travis. Ben Winkle's going to slip up the boards over to Tyler. Tyler gets it out. Beats a bump. Goes into the neutral zone now. They regroup. Brownie's now going to activate. Forces a turnover. Ty has it. Ooh, puck bouncing around. A loose puck in neutral zone. Foothills comes away with it. Foothills is onside as they're just going to dump it deep. Puck slings it around behind the net. Travis is first there. He chips it up the boards. Oh, ref! Climbs like a monkey. Gets out of the way. Cruiser, he's going to grab it. Here's Volk, who's going to double that. Tries to get it to Brownie. Brownie eats a hit. Puck goes, back down deep. That's a pretty strong elbow game indeed. As Brownie has it, tries to slip it up over to Tyler. Puck goes into open space. Cruiser's going to step. Oh, loose puck on the high side boards. Puck bouncing around. Does not go sides. Up. Oh, puck actually never got too deep. Foothills regains. They come through, tries to find their outlet guy. Can't get around Travis. Then Winkle pushes the puck outside and goes back into the zone. Nice job with the steal. Brownie has it. Patrick Brownie coming in. He's got Tyler with him on the other side. Boys are going for a change here. Nice kill. Brownie's covering in deep. Billy comes out. Heskett comes out. Bantow on the with the back check. Boys maintain possession. Foothills with the turnover into the corner. Trenton Clark plugs his guy. Boys try to chip it up and not out. 5 players for Foothills. Dangerously 6, but Foothills still has it. Tries to go through the neutral zone. Number 71 and coming through. Toe drags on his backhand, backhand shot just outside. As Foothill grabs it, they try to go low to high. Heskett steps, keeps the puck in. Boys battling down low in the hallway. Foothills comes away with it. We got McClintock covering in deep. Pushing him outside as Trenton comes in as well. He's going to push this kid, force the turnover. Number 71 again comes through. Good ripper shot. Goalie says he's seen enough. Leaves it for his guy, actually. I thought he was going to pounce on it. Foothills loses the puck in neutral zone. Nice job by Paxton Cleek with the steal. Toe drags. Still has it. Toe drags a second time. Boys finish up the change. He's going to dump it deep. Puck goes below the goal line. Chips it all up alongside the boards. Not out. As they try to get it, puck still in the low side. Foothills double clutches at the blue. They come in. McClintock comes in, takes out a few bodies. Mason there first. Oh, that player did not want any of that 5-0. Here goes Paxton Cleek. He's coming through. He's got McClintock dragging his stick. Boys are onside. Cleek comes in. Below the goal line. Tries to find bodies in front. It's a bunch of bodies. Foothills now gets it. Come through the neutral zone. Billy watching it. Guy tries to take inside lane. Billy hands it off to Mason. Foothills tries to sneak one from the backside. Hits bodies and goes up to the high point. Back down to the low side. Foothills takes it behind the net. Tries to slip it in front. Back door. Goes wide. Florio was there. Puck still behind the net as well. Cleek's going to go behind there to join the party. Tries to find player in front. Florio with a big save. Rebound shot goes wide. Less than a minute remaining in the second period. As puck bouncing around, Foothills has it on the high side board. Player is on his backhand. Drops it for his defender shot. Double tip. I think there might have been a toe save there by Florio. Goes into the corner. Puck battling on the high side. Mason's seen enough. Oh, delayed. Oh, no. That was no icing call. But this should be there. Nope, no icing as well. Mason gets a huge hit. And the refs are going to call that for roughing. 24 and 50 were out there making friends. And 24 probably was a bit too friendly. With 23.3 seconds remaining in the second period. That's going to put Monument Hockey Club up on the power play. Should be an offensive draw here. Bunch of kids in black and white. Let's see who ends up out there. We have Connor Bantow at center. Got Clarkey. Clarkey's going to be on the high side near the boards. Cleek is going to be down low. We got Billy and Heskett up at the blue. Bantow with the win over to Clarkey. Clarkey down low to Cleek. Shot. Oh, saved by the goalie up and into the net. 17 seconds remaining in the second. Face off on the other side now. Same thing. Bantow's in on the low side. Trenton on the high side in front of the net. Boys maintain possession. Back over to Billy. Billy shot. Down low, tries to find Bantow for the tip. Loose puck still there. 10 seconds now remaining in the first period. And what happened? Oh, the net came off. Interesting. We'll do a replay on that one back at home. Goalie's stick was stuck in the net, and magically the net came loose. So 7.2 seconds remaining in the second period. Bantow with another one over to Billy. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Loose puck backhand. Rebound. Saved by Bantow. He takes exception to that extra friendliness now with 2.2 seconds remaining. Flory is going to get pulled here. Flory's going to pull number 6 out there. 6 on, 4 out. Boys down by 1. Oh, they're even though they send 5. They got it. They got it.
Thank you.
So we're going to overload on the inside circle. Heskett in the quick 6. Foothills with the win. Chips it up the boards. Double zeros on the board. End of the second period. Back after this brief message. Start of the third period. 1:33 still remaining on the MHC power play. We got Axton Cleek in there. Connor Bantow with Trenton Clark. Boys putting their top players in there, trying to get one more. Heskett's out there as well. He's got Billy. Huck just outside of the reach for icing. 1:15 remaining in the power play. We're having a defensive draw here. Same 5 for both teams still remaining out there. Bantow ties up his guys. Boys come away with it. Cleek backhands it, tries to find Trenton going for the stretch. Foothills grabs it, dump it back in. No icing on that exchange. Boys flipping up the boards. Trenton Clark chips it into open ice. He's got some space. 6 seconds. Has the room himself. Walks the red line. He's going to just dump it deep himself. 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Foothills behind their own net. Bantow with the forecheck. Drops it back to Cleek. Tries to find Bantow. Puck goes low to high over to Billy. Billy has it. Chipped, shot, tipped in front. Foothills coming through. They're going to go for a change. Billy and Heskett can't get around Billy. Paxton Cleek has it. Oh, tries to find Connor. Connor was looking the wrong way. Foothills grabs it. They're going to dump it deep. No icing on power plays, I guess, or penalty kills these days. Clarkey has it. Tries to drop it back to Tate now out there on defense. Cruz Volk is out there as well. Mason on the blue line. Trenton holds it. 2 seconds remaining on the power play. 5-on-5. Hockey resumes. Trips it up the front. Foothills regroups in their own neutral zone. They flip it through the middle. Trenton Clark is forechecking. Foothills takes it all the way back behind their own goal. Foothills through the neutral zone. They're just going to dump it deep themselves. Foothills is first to the puck, which should never happen, boys. Let's go. Kind of sleepwalking it just a bit here. Trenton regroups behind his net, slings it up the boards, tries to find Cruiser. Defenseman steps. Mason Smith also there. Boys do get it out. Foothills slams it against the boards, delayed offsides. Trenton is going to just shoot it down for the icing, delayed icing. 14:33. We're going to change lines here. If Travis and Heskett out there on D, we got Ty Lue coming out with Patty Brown as the other forwards. Cruz Volk's going to stay out there as a center. Ty Lue's in front of the net with Travis. Heskett's in the 6th spot. Patty Brown battling up the high side boards. Foothills tries to kick it around. Loose puck still there. The shot goes wide. Player triple clutched and shot it wide. He has it back again, though, battling behind the net. Loose puck bouncing in front. Patty Brown in there battling. He's going to chip it up the boards over to Tyler. Tyler does not have it. Foothills does get it in. Loose puck through the center. Shot. Save. Floria. Alexander Floria. First to make another save. Probably the 50th save of the game for him. He's working overtime here. 14:06 remaining in the second period. We got Paxton Cleek stepping in at center. He wins the draw back to Travis. Foothills grabs the loose puck. They go low to high. Puck does squirt out. Cookie now activating as Foothills trying to regroup. Letterman now is F1ing. Foothills goes far side pass, tries to find their forward just outside of his reach. Ref blows his whistle for the other icing. 13:46 now. Field flipping. We're going to have an offensive draw. Boys are down by 1-2 in the third period. We're going to change our defense. Billy's out. Billy's going to be on the high point corner on the blue. Mason Smith is going to be in center field. Letterman's in front of the net. Cleek at the center spot and Cookie on the high side board. Foothills maintains possession. They're going to go be. Oh, no, he's going to backhand it out, trying to stretch the field. Mason's going to just ping pong it back, and Cleek is going to activate. Paxton Cleek shadows his man, kind of holds it off to Cookie. Cookie's going to step as well, creating some pressure. Foothills chases low to high. Cleek is going to step, beats a hit. Puck is loose. Cookie's going to try to forecheck, keeps it in. Second effort, loose puck along the blue line. Foothills grabs it, finds their lead guy, loses it himself. Does not want anything of Mason Smith. Oh, just outside of Levi's reach as Foothills now coming through the neutral zone. 2-on-3. They're on the high side. They drop it for their next player's shot. Floria with a big save. 13:02 remaining in the game. Boys are down 1-2. We're going to have a wholesale change here for your Monument Hockey Club. I see Clarkie's out there. Swalls and Heskett on defense. Got Bantow at center. Clarkie in front of the net. And McClintock at the high point. Oh, McClintock with the step and the turnover. Trenton has to hold up just a bit. Pass goes into the corner. Bantow's going to go and apply pressure. Clark there as well. Gives it back down to Bantow. Bantow has it. Tries to backhand it in. Another shot saved by the goalie. He keeps it out of the net. Keeps it up, his team up by 1. 12:45 remaining in the game. Shot off the draw. Hits bodies, goes into the corner. Puck behind the net. McClintock has it on the high side. Boards tries to slip it in front for Clarkie. Clarkie tries to chip it over to Bantow. Loose puck in the middle. Lots of stick ticks going around. Foothills comes away with it. They're on the low side of Boards. Finds their middle forward. He comes in through the neutral zone. Drops it to the high side forward. Shot backside goes wide. Goes low to high. Defenseman forced to step. Another defenseman also double clutches on his step. Or excuse me, a forward that was. Swalls has it, chips it up to Boys, tries to find Trenton. Trenton has the back check, puck harmlessly through the middle. Boys come away with it. Jackson Heskett with some speed, pushes it into an open corner, and 23 goes to work. Heskett on his backhand. He's below the net. He comes through. He's going to double clutch, throws it the other way. Nobody's there. Everybody watches. Nobody wants the puck. 11:52 remaining in the game as Foothills just going to chip it. Random bouncing puck. Finds, I don't know who, but eventually MHC comes away with it. Cruiser eats one. Boys still have possession. Travis eats one as well. Here comes Foothills. And that's going to be called delayed on a penalty. And your MHC is going to go on the power play. We'll take it. Offensive draw here. We're going to keep the same first line out there, but 2 minutes on the power play. We got Heskett and Billy on D. Billy is in the corner here. Got Bantow and Trenton and McClintock out there. Pop squirts loose, splits the D. Floria is forced to play it. He's going to sling it all the way around back over to Paxton. Paxton on the high side tries to pass it through the middle. Foothills grabs it and dumps it back in. Boys going to drop it. 1:45 remaining in the power play. Paxton Cleek, though, through center ice with some steam. Number 62 coming into Florida's position. He gets tripped up. Bantow in there battling as well. Paxton Cleek back checking, trying to get the puck back. Puck squirt and goes out. Heskett checks his 6. Slinging around the boards. To help him. Loose puck still around. Foothill come away with it through center ice. Shot hits it in the middle. Foothill still has it. Boys still kind of just ping-ponging the puck around. Foothill's coming away with it. Just run into Floria. The net comes off at 1:03 remaining in the third period. 10:37 in the game. I'm sorry, 1:03 remaining in the power play. 10:37 in the game. Cruiser's line is now in there with Ty Lue down low. Ty Lue in front of the net. Got Mason in the 6. Swalls out there as well. Brownie's at the other point. Shot from the point. Nice job in front by Tate to clear the space. Tyler's now down there battling with Tate. Tate comes away with it. He's going to go behind his net. surveys the field. 48 seconds remaining now. Coming through. It's going to scissor with Tyler. Tries to pass it up to Brownie. Brownie's going to get it and dump it deep. Goalie misses it in the backside. Comes from the high side boards here. Loose puck bounces weird. They're forced to regroup. 30 seconds remaining now. They're going to just chip it all the way down. Eats up more time. Loose puck gets it over Tate's walls here. 9:56 remaining. We got it. We're just going to throw it up over to Tyler. Tyler tries to chip it to himself and gets turned over. Another opportunity here, though. Patty Brown's got some space. Drops it for Ty. Shot, save. Rebound. Shot goes wide. High side, though. Boys, Mason Smith has it. Backhand shot. Tries to throw it through the middle. Nice job. Oh, almost keeps it in, but boys still have possession. That's the end of the power play. Foothills comes out, tries to find their lead guy. He's coming through. Drops it for a second guy. Gloria tracks it the entire way. Nice job. Foothills comes in 2-on-1, 2-on-3, or 3-on-2. They find their second trailer, the third player into the zone, and Floria with the big glove snag. 9:22 in the third. Paxton back out there at center. Got Letterman down low and Cookie up high. Paxton steps, bodies in front, shot goes into the corner. Behind the net. Battling ensues, shot on net, another save by Floria. Floria can't do it all himself. Paxton's just going to take it. Paxton Cleek through the center zone. He's just going to dump it deep. He's going to go to work. He's going to eat two people. And Levi tries to slip it in front for Letterman. Levi still has it. Slips it back over to Paxton. Paxton back over to Cookie. Cookie has it. Shot. Bodies in front. Goalie with the snag. 8:51 remaining in the game. 5-on-5 hockey resumes. This line knocking on the door. We are changing one defender, or at least completing the change that was previously on transition. You got Billy out there. He's in the high corner. Mason is in center field. Paxton steps into his work office. Wins the draw over to Billy. Billy shot. Goes just wide. Mason steps. Puck goes into the corner. Letterman has it. Oh, Foothills tries to get it out. And loose puck goes deep. Shot through the middle, goes to nowhere. Foothills battling. Tries to get it in front again. Boys are keeping him to the outside. Another slip in front. MHC has it. Slips it up into the middle. Foothills regroups. They're back onside now. A lot of work on the defensive zone here for your boys in black and white. Puck goes into the low side corner now. Paxton's back there. He's going to sidestep. He's going to battle in there with Mason. Puck loose in the front. Oh, my God. Foothills is just walking into our zone. Floria standing on his head. 8:07 remaining in the game. Boys are down by 1. Bantow's in there now. He's going to have Trenton Clark in front of the net. McClintock down low. Swalls also in front of the net. Foothills maintains possession. Low side D is going to chip it down to the low side forward hallway. Gets stolen by Bantow right away. Bantow chips it into open space. Tries to find himself. Trent Clark comes away with it. Backhanded pass over to McClintock. McClintock trying to find Bantow in the middle. MHC forced to regroup in their own zone. Clarkey over to Tate. Back over to Clarkey. Up to McClintock. McClintock. Foothills grabs the loose puck and dumps it back deep. Tate's going to sling it along the boards back to McClintock. Nice drop over to Bantow. Bantow's going. He's got Clarkey far side. He's tries to slip it over to him. Gets intercepted. Nice job on McClintock to find Clarkey. Clarkey on his backhand. Over to Bantow. Shot. Golf change shot. And the goalie snags it from that 3-iron from Bantow. 7:26 remaining in the game. Boys are down by 1. I'm not a golfer. I don't know if that reference made any sense, but you guys kind of get where I was going with that. 3-iron? Is that a thing? I don't even know. I think a 3 is a wood, or at least a hybrid-ish kind of a situation. 7-iron. There you go. Good job, Aaron. Bantow steps into zone. Travis back in D looking on. Drops it. Clarkey's going to push it into the corner. Foothill grabs it and pushes it along. Bryce is first there. Grabs it, slips it over to Bantow. Bantow behind the net, eats his hit. Puck goes behind, and Foothills is going to try to chip it around. Travis in their steps. Foothills comes through. McClintock back checking. Foothills tries to find their outlet guy. Doesn't find anything. Oh, boys are going to get called for that one. They still have it. Slips in front. Foothills had grabbed it behind the net. It looked like he was going to go all the way through the other side. Slipped it on the backside and score with the back door. Monument finds themselves down 1-3. Volk's net line is out there. Cruiser's line out there. Brownie up top. Tyloo down low. You got Mason Smith and Billy Copflash at the blue. Foothills decides to clap the boards finally. Try to figure out what's going on. Ref blows his whistle. Loose puck still bouncing around through the middle. Ty comes away with it, throws it at the ref. Volk's going to grab it, chipping up the boards. Foothills throws it again, hits the ref, but it finally gets it all the way deep. Mason Smith checks his 6. He has it, chips up the boards to Tyler. Tyler tries to slip it through to nobody but a Foothills player. Foothills grabs it down low, below the goal line. Weird angle shot. Goes up high for the defender who steps, and he's down low. He's kind of coming all the way around, tries to get around Mason Smith. Goes low to high to a player in coverage, double tipped in front, puck goes wide. Their defense were also covering. He steps. Hattie Brown comes away with it, chips it up the boards, tries to get it out, but not. Foothill still maintains possession. Shot. Alexander with the snag. That's not going to get the job done just yet right now. So 6:17 remaining in the third period. MHC and Foothills. Everybody's going to change their 10 out there. Paxton Line comes out there. He's going to have Letterman in front of the net with Tate Swalls on defense. Heskett in the 6. Shot from the face-off. Gloria with the crossbody snag at 6:14 remaining in the game. What's the shot? Oh. Oh, okay. Shots after 2 was 28-20. Oh, 28-10, excuse me. MHC, though, they come away with the cookie. He's coming through the middle. Boy's coming onside, gets it deep. Patrick Cleek's going to activate, go to work. Oh, goalie's just out meandering though as well. Tries to make something out of nothing. Puck still in the zone. Foothills does get it out. Foothills comes through the neutral zone. Letterman in pursuit. Nice job, stick tick from behind. Boys chipping up the boards and out. 5:42 remaining as ref blows the whistle for an ice. We'll have a defensive faceoff. Got the first line back out there. Got and McClintock. And we're going to have Travis on defense in front of the net. And no, McClintock is in the 6th spot. It's a weird switch. But anyways, Foothills maintains possession. It is in the corner. Trenton Clark comes away with it. Boys has to regroup in our own zone. Foothills comes through, trying to toe drag through center ice. Bryson said. Bryce finds Bantow. Number 96 coming through. He's going to change directions. Shot cross body. Goalie with the snag at 5:14 remaining in the game. Ooh, 96. Mr. Popular. Foothills sees danger knows danger when they see it. So I guess they're kind of jawing just a bit with them, but all is fair in love and war and hockey. And 5:14 remaining in the game. Boys down by 2. Bantow steps into his office. Ref blows her whistle to re-instruct everybody. Foothills comes away with the loose puck. They try to slip it into the corner. Clarkie's there. He's going to backhand it over to Bantow. Bantow back over to Clarkie. Puck goes low to high, and Foothills gets it out. Travis checks his 6. Pass gets tipped. Not out. Shot contested. Up and over into the net and behind some random boards. So there goes $3 into the ether. For 4:56 remaining in the game. Warm puck now for the most part. So weird bounces may occur. Cruiser in there with Tyler and Brownie. Puck goes behind the net. Tate has it, slips it up the boards over to Tyler. Tyler gets it out. Foothills are forced to regroup. Oh, stick tick by Tyler. Number 2 coming through. Tries to regroup. Has another player on him. Goes into the corner. Browning comes in and says, how do you do? Puck scores on the high side boards. Player slips, loses the puck. His teammate regroups and slips it back up over to him. Cruiser covering. Mason Smith covering. He's going to step. Tyloo in there as well, battling. Foothills has it in the corner. Oh, they try to do a quick flyby pass. Puck goes into the corner. Lots of bodies. The puck goes by him. Brownie, he's trying to block. Puck goes up into the net. Does not set off the sprinklers. Oh, Brownie's slow to get up there. Souvenir for a fan. Big smile on the kid out there. 4:12 remaining in the game. Boys are down by 1. Or, excuse me, boys are down by 2. We got Cruiser's line still in there. Heskett with Van Winkle. Oh, man, this, icing. Oh, dangerous icing opportunity there as Foothills tries to do a quick exit with a quick stretch. Too far for everybody. So 4:04, we're going to do it again. We have Pleek's line coming out there. Cookie's going to be in front of the net. Letterman's down low. Smith in the corner at the blue. Billy in center field. Wins the draw over to Billy. Billy shot from the point. Tipped in front. Foothills comes away with it again, trying to stretch the field. Billy grabs it. Gets it shot on net. Goalie plays it to his player who goes behind the net. Meets Paxton Cleek. Puck comes on the high, low side boards. Over to who has it? I don't know. Foothills comes away with it. They touch it, and that's going to be a penalty. I think Cleek was pretty frustrated because he was kind of tripped up and tied up with the player from behind. But here he draws the penalty with 3:42 remaining in the game. Boys are going to go on a power play. Bantow's line is going to be in there. Clarkie's going to be there. Cleek actually is going to come back out. He'll play the other winger. You got Billy. He's going to be defenseman on the blue, but in the corner, and Heskett at center field. Both Heskett and Billy is going to step forward. Win by Bantow over to Billy. Shot, hits a body. He holds off. Clarkie with the shot. Save goalie. Cleek still has it. Shot, save goalie again. Puck behind. Bantow goes low to high over to Heskett. Heskett with the shot. Goes all the way around. Billy on the other side slips it down to Trenton Clark. Trenton Clark surveying his options. Goes back up over to Billy. Billy, cross-ice pass over to Cleek. Cleek has it. High side. Cross body. Clark. Shot. Save goalie. Puck behind the net. 1:25 now remaining. Clarkie goes low to high. Billy shot through the middle. Clarkie has it. Clark. Shot tipped in front. Heskett. Shot. What happened? Oh, Foothills with the block comes all the way down. I don't know. Heskett had shot it. I thought the net had fluffled. Puck slinged all the way around. Low to high. Does get out. Here goes an opportunity. Trenton Clark with a quick turnover. Clarkie chips it into a corner to himself. He's got some space. He's got Cleek with them and Bantow trailing. He's going to toe drag. Slows it down. Backhand. Over to Cleek. I can't tell if that was a goalie save. Throws it in front. Bantow with the shot. Just goes wide. Boys go low to high over to Heskett. Heskett surveys shot on the ground. Save and up into the net. 44 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. 2:25 in the game. Ref is going to grant MHC a timeout. Boys were buzzing, moving the puck, going side to side. Great things that you want to see. We're going to just give that group a rest. I would not be surprised if the same group comes out just to kind of get something going here. They were buzzing very, very well. Built in 1977. The Foothills Flyers arena is, I don't know, I was going to make some stuff up. I don't know when this was built. I could probably look it up real quick. Got nothing else to do right now. Yeah, internet failed me again, but hockey resumes. 44 seconds remaining in the power play. 2:25 in the game. Boys are down by 2. Same group is out there. Billy's in the center field this time as we flip, and Clarkie's in front of the net. Bantow wins it, hits the ref. Foothills player who does get it out. Floria leaves it for Billy. Billy is going to double back. Slips it over to Kleeker, who drops it for Bantow. Bantow slips it up the boards. Foothills slaps it back down. Nice catch by Heskett. Jackson's going to regroup. Tries to find Bantow, gets intercepted. Foothills goes back down deep again. 15 seconds now remaining in the power play. Trenton behind the net. He's going to come up on the high side. So toe drag, drops it over for Heskett. Heskett's going to activate. Oh, puck bouncing around. Finds a Foothill player who gets it deep. Power play is over. 1:40 remaining in the game. 5-on-5 hockey. Billy behind the net. Gets met on the other side. Trenton Clark has it. Trenton's going to sidestep. Cleek is going to stretch the field, creating space for Clark in front of him. Clarkie comes in, tries to toe drag. Foothills goes, grabs the loose puck and does a cross-ice pass. Cleek is going to be there. Paxton Cleek comes in. 62, goes deep, drops it for Clark. Clark shot through body. Goalie with the face over. Foothills now coming the other way. Clarkie had lost his edge, but that's going to be icing with 1:04 remaining in the game.
Power play.
Oh, back behind the action. Another penalty on the board here. So Rampage. MHC is going to go on 2 minutes power play. 1:04 remaining in the game. We have Trenton Clark's going to stay out there. He's going to be our sixth guy. Floria is pulled. He's in basically the middle spot on the high side, high circle. Tyler's in front of the net. Cruz Volk wins the draw. Shot from Trenton. He has it still. He's going to walk. Tyler gets taken down in front of the net. Swallows keeps it in. Back over to Cruiser, who punches it into open space. Tyler has to activate. Nice little save. Backhanded shot. Mason Smith playing goalie up at the high circle. Takes in a regroup. 42 seconds. Bouncing puck through the middle. Goalie's forced to play it. Ref's going to call icing on that one. Floria has to come back. 37.9 seconds, 8 seconds remaining. We're going to keep the same offensive draw there. I'm sure once the puck goes deep enough, Floria is going to be off again. Foothills maintains possession. They dump it back deep. Mason Smith, he's going to fight off of a kid. He goes behind the net. Double clutches again, chips at high boards. Brownie's there, furthers it along. Mason Smith grabs a loose puck again. Oh, lots of second effort from up in the 5-0 to try to get it up and out. Boys have to regroup in their own zone. Swalls. Oh, man. What's going on here? A loose puck still bouncing around. Puck goes behind the net. Mason playing another formidable game of defense. Puck still in the corner. Floria has to hop on it with less than 2 seconds remaining. 58 seconds on the power play. But Rex is going to game. Thanks again for tuning in. Double zeros on the board. Rampage. MHC 1, Foothills Flyers 3. Thanks again, and we'll just see you guys next time.